Good evening, and welcome to the 2012 Summer Olympics. Reporting live in our Olympic studio in the Mundo City, I'm Misty Weathers, and this is Daryl DeLay reporting for DSSL News.
Thanks, Misty. You know, as a sports reporter, this is always a highlight to cover these amazing athletes, to see who really put in the hours of training and who can handle the stress.
You're absolutely right. These are the highest stakes for these athletes and teams, and this gives us the opportunity to see leaders emerge and see who can make the best decisions under pressure.
And this year, we're happy to bring our viewers a window into the behind-the-scenes and usually off-limits coverage of these games.
That's right, Daryl. We have cameras in places never before. We actually have our field reporter, Chev Standish, at the basketball arena taking in one of the first matches of this year's games, and it's a contentious one. Let's check in with him now. Chev, how's the dream team looking?
Great, Misty. Thanks for asking. I'm using a new hair product that really makes my hair shimmer. Anyway, it's halftime here, and the Americans are trailing the Brazilian national team 26-48. We're going to take a look into the locker rooms of each team and find out how their respective coaches are preparing them for the second half of the competition. First, we'll head into the U.S. locker room, where the coach will need to do some serious motivating to get his team back on track.
Team, we need to change direction. What we're doing isn't working. The Brazilians aren't playing like a team, and neither are we. If we can pull together, I know we're capable of winning the gold.
Drew, you need to pass the ball more so we have better ball movement, which will create more open and uncontested shots. I know you're really good at threes, but you can't attempt to win a single game all by yourself.
Rodney, I understand what you're saying, but everyone's always passing me the ball, expecting to make a three-pointer. It's as if there isn't anyone else in the court open to receive the ball. Mike, Tim, and Ryan are all great players, and Blake are underutilized. If we increase the ball movement, include everyone on the floor, Brazilians won't know our next move because we won't be so predictable.
Really? You'd rather more ball movement than me taking three-point shots at the same time giving the Brazil team opportunities to steal the ball from us?
That's exactly right. Play like a team and we'll be victorious. If a few play the game themselves and don't include the whole team, then they're only working to improve their own stats. And the end goal is to bring home the gold.
What about our forwards? Are they going to do their job to prevent Brazil from scoring?
We're trying our best, but we could do better. Drew, you're a great forward, but I believe Chris can be better at defending Carmelo.
Yeah, as much as I don't want to come out of the game, I know Chris is a better fit against Carmelo. So it's the best thing for the team if we're going to win this.
I wasn't suggesting that Drew come out of the game. Drew's our best forward. I was just implying that a different strategy.
It's okay, Owen, and thank you for your vote of confidence, but Rodney's right. I'm not able to defend against Carmelo, and Chris would be much better at defending him.
I still disagree, but I understand and I'm on board with it. It's part of our strategy for winning this game.
Well, all right. Now we're going to take a look inside the Brazilian national team locker room and find out how their coach will keep them on the winning record to a gold medal.
Carmelo, Frank, Brian, you're playing an awesome game. Keep up the momentum and your country will be very proud of you for bringing home the gold.
Woo-hoo. Hey, Charlies. Since we're up, perhaps you might consider passing the ball a little bit more to some of us and give us the opportunity to take open shots and a chance to shine.
Yeah, right. And risk you or someone else making an error that could cost us the game. The stakes are too high to take any chances. Remember what happened when I passed you the ball in Spain? You turned the ball over 10 times and we almost lost the game. You wouldn't want to repeat of that when winning the gold is on the line, would you?
I'm just saying, you don't have to be a ball hog all the time. After all, basketball's a team sport.
Whatever, every team has their players that carry the team.
Frank and Carmelo are right. We rely heavy on our star players. This is the nature of the game and how we've always played to win. We can't rely on mediocre players to win the gold.
So, Coach, you're saying I'm a mediocre player because I don't single-handedly take over the game. I'm sorry, but being part of the team has got me where I am today, and if the game has changed, then I guess the game doesn't need me.
I spoke with Carmelo from the Brazilian team earlier, and he seemed quite confident in his abilities. We'll see if he can become a team player as we head out to the second half for the dramatic conclusion of today's game.
And I'm just gonna, confuse things really. No,
I didn't see that.
Go!
You're hogging the ball again.
It's okay 'cause we lose.
Trying to hog the ball.
I passed.
What a fight put up by the Americans. After being more than 20 points behind, they came back to win against Brazil and their star athlete, Carmelo.
The Americans must have had one motivating session from their coach. After the break, they came back playing as a team and utilizing the whole court.
Absolutely, Misty. Carmelo is such a skilled athlete, but you could tell by the end of the game he had nothing left to give.
I'm sure they learned a tough lesson there. We'll stop for a short commercial break and then be back for more amazing competition at the Olympics.